There is a creature on Earth that should not be able to move. A body with no internal bones, legs that run on blood pressure, a predator that cannot eat, only liquefy. And yet, it has survived for hundreds of millions of years. Spiders are not just unusual animals, they are a completely different solution to the problem of being alive, built on principles that seem inefficient, fragile, even contradictory. And yet they work so well that spiders have spread across nearly every environment on Earth, from deserts to rainforests, caves to mountain peaks, existing quietly in the background of ecosystems, while operating on a system that is fundamentally different from most life we understand. Most animals are built around an internal skeleton, a rigid frame inside the body that supports movement, protects organs, and allows gradual growth over time. But spiders follow an entirely different blueprint. Their skeleton is on the outside, a structure known as an exoskeleton, made from a tough biological material that forms both armor and body at the same time, with muscles attached internally and organs enclosed within it, meaning the spider does not wear protection, it is the protection. But this design comes with a problem. It cannot grow. A spider cannot slowly expand like most animals. Instead, it must shed its entire body, breaking out of its own shell in a process called molting, leaving it soft, exposed, and completely vulnerable for a short window of time, unable to hunt, unable to defend itself, unable to escape danger. At any moment during that process, it can die. And yet spiders have been surviving this exact weakness for over 300 million years, which tells you something important. Survival is not about being perfect. It is about being effective, just often enough. Now look at how a spider moves. 8 legs, arranged in pairs, attached to a fused body segment that combines head and thorax into a single unit, with a soft abdomen connected behind it. But what makes this system truly strange is not the number of legs, it's how they function. Because spiders do not extend their legs using muscles the way most animals do. They use pressure, blood pressure. When a spider wants to move, it pumps fluid into its legs, increasing internal pressure and forcing them to extend outward, turning its entire circulatory system into a mechanical machine, a hydraulic machine. And you can see this even in death. A dead spider curls inward, not because it chooses to, but because the pressure is gone. And without that pressure, the legs collapse back into their resting position, which means every movement a spider makes depends on maintaining perfect internal pressure. Too little, and it cannot move. Too much, and it risks breaking itself. And yet some spiders have pushed the system even further. Jumping spiders, for example, can launch themselves multiple times their body length in a single movement, rapidly increasing pressure to extend their legs with explosive force, turning their bodies into biological launch systems. Now consider what flows through that system. Spiders do not have red blood. They use a fluid called hemolymph, often pale or slightly blue, because instead of iron, it uses copper to carry oxygen. And instead of flowing through a closed network of veins, it moves through open spaces inside the body, bathing organs directly. This system is less efficient for sustained activity, which is why spiders do not chase. They wait, they strike, they end things quickly. But it has an advantage. It works in places where oxygen is limited. Cold environments, burrows, caves, places where other systems begin to fail. Spiders don't need perfect efficiency, they need reliability. Now here's where it gets even stranger. A spider cannot chew, it cannot bite off pieces of food, it cannot swallow solids. Instead, it injects enzymes into its prey, dissolving it from the inside, breaking down tissues into liquid and then drinking it. A spider does not eat, it extracts. which means every meal it consumes is already partially digested before it enters the body. And that creates a problem, because after feeding, its abdomen becomes filled with nutrient-rich liquid, and that abdomen is soft, unprotected, and exactly where predators aim first. Now we arrive at the feature that separates spiders from almost everything else: silk. A material so advanced that even modern science struggles to replicate it. Produced from specialized organs in the abdomen, spider silk is not just one material, but many, different types with different properties, some designed for strength, others for elasticity, others for adhesion, each serving a different function, from building webs to wrapping prey, protecting eggs, or even communicating through vibrations. Some silk is as strong as steel by weight. Some can stretch multiple times its length without breaking, and all of it is produced at body temperature with almost no energy cost. Inside the spider, silk begins as a liquid protein, but as it passes through a specialized structure, it transforms instantly into a solid fiber, a phase change that happens in milliseconds under conditions we still do not fully understand. Even today, we cannot replicate it perfectly. And it gets even stranger. These silk-producing organs evolved from something else entirely: legs. Over millions of years, structures once used for movement became tools for creation, turning limbs into factories. Now look at the spider's eyes. Many species have 8, but more does not always mean better, because while some spiders have limited vision, others, like jumping spiders, have developed highly advanced visual systems with forward-facing eyes capable of detailed focus and even color detection beyond human range, combined with secondary eyes that provide near 360-degree motion detection. This creates a system where one set of eyes sees clearly while the others watch everything. But vision is not their primary sense. That role belongs to something else: hair. Thousands of microscopic structures covering the body, sensitive enough to detect the slightest movement in air, allowing spiders to sense vibrations, pressure changes, and motion before it becomes visible or audible.
They do not predict the future, but they experience it slightly earlier than everything else. And in the world of small predators, that is enough. Now here is something most people get wrong. Spiders are not always solitary. While most species live alone, there are rare cases where thousands of individuals form massive colonies, building shared webs that stretch across entire trees, cooperating in hunting, sharing food, and even caring for young. Which means this system, this strange alien way of being alive, can scale. It can evolve. It can become something more. And even after centuries of study, we still do not fully understand it. We cannot fully replicate their silk. We have barely explored their venom, which contains thousands, possibly millions of unique compounds, many with unknown effects, some already showing potential in medicine, from pain management to neurological treatment. And this is just what we've studied. Most of it, we haven't. Spiders have existed for nearly 400 million years. They survived mass extinctions that wiped out most life on Earth. They adapted, persisted, expanded. Today, there are trillions upon trillions of them across the planet, quietly controlling insect populations, stabilizing ecosystems, acting as regulators of life in ways we rarely notice. Remove them, and entire systems collapse. Which means this creature, this thing that feels so unfamiliar, is not a mistake. It is a solution. A completely different path evolution took to solve the same problem: how to survive, how to hunt, how to exist. And it worked, better than we expected. Because the truth is, spiders are not broken. They are optimized, just not for the world we understand. And that might be the most unsettling part of all.